Hey guys, it's Dale Martin here with another video. Today we're going to talk about changing a lesson plan template in Eduphoria. So as many of you know, your district has a district-wide template that you have to follow in forethought in your lesson plans. However, you can create your own template, or you can add to that template, and then you can set that as your default planner. So that's what we're going to work on today. So the first thing we need to do is make sure we have our SHS lesson plan form handy. So we just opened up a tab and Google Docs, and we have that here. And what we're going to do is we're going to copy this plan over into forethought. And you'll see here in this biology class, this is our district template from 2016. So let's talk about the process of how we're going to make these changes. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to the bottom, and I'm just going to click, and I'm going to backspace. I could delete everything like this. Obviously, I could also just click, drag, and backspace. Now that takes care of biology. This particular teacher has two preps. There's a biology, and there happens to be an IPC. So we'll do the same thing. We'll get rid of the IPC. So now we have a blank slate. Biology, IPC, ready to go. So here's the trick. We're going to come over here. We're going to start at the bottom. And instead of right click and copy, this is the important part, we're going to Control C on our keyboard. And then we're going to go back to forethought, and we're going to Control V, or Control Victor. And that's going to put in our lesson plan template. We're going to do the same thing for biology. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to click just below the gray box, and I'm going to click Control V. And once again, I have my template. Now, I haven't saved it yet. It's always the best practice to come up here and click on the Save button. So now if I skip away a week and I look at September 5th, and then I go back to the 29th, I still have my lesson plan template. I can type in that template, and I'm good to go. Before I start typing though, here's the trick to make this your template for all days into the future. It will not change days that are already in bold, because those days have already been stamped with your old planner. So you would have to go back and delete, like we just did, either backspace all the way through or highlight and delete your old information and then put in the new information here. So in order for this plan template to work on the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th going forward, what I'm going to have to do is come over here to this little gear, hit the down arrow, and then I'm going to set this as my default text for entry for integrated physics and chemistry. Then I'm going to do the same thing for biology. I click in the box, I click on the down arrow, and I click Set as Default Text. Then, when I open up my plans for the future, I should be able to see that very same template. I'm going to click Save one more time. If you cannot get the Save button to highlight, what you need to do is click in an open space, like down here at the bottom, and then just hit the space bar 4 or 5 times, and that should get you the Save button So let's open up some plans on, say, the 7th now and see what we get. There you go. So going forward, from this day forward, I'll click on the 10th, say, or the 11th rather. And you see, from here on out, I should have the new SHS lesson plan format. So if you have any questions, guys, send me an email. Hope this helps. The trick is to pick a new day, Control-C, Control-V, from your Google Doc. You'll just highlight it, Control-C, go into the lesson plan template, and you will click Control-V.